The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Better brands, bigger savings. By Pick and Save. New every day. By Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin. Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, where sports medicine experts help athletes maximize their potential. By Robert Hack Diamonds. Who do you trust when buying diamonds? Robert Hack Diamonds is the answer.
Preps Plus is back. Welcome to New Berlin Eisenhower. It's the premiere of our 18th season. Hi, I'm Lance Allen from today's TMJ4.
And I'm Mark Stewart, prep editor of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Lance, 18 years. It's pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, but I missed you all summer long, man. Good to have you back.
Hey, it's good to be back. Hey, I missed you too.
And we will carry on the tradition and have a terrific season on tap.
We always start the show each week by meeting an outstanding student athlete. Tonight we feature a multi-sport standout who's got a great perspective on life.
Here's savvy veteran Brad Preeter with our Boston Store featured student athlete.
Zack Bond is following up on a junior year in which he became an instant impact player for Brown Deer. Baun ran wild in his first year with the Falcons, averaging better than 9 yards per carry and scoring 28 rushing touchdowns. 8 of those TD runs covered 50 yards or more. Baun followed that up by helping Brown Deer win the WIAA Division III State Basketball Championship. Then, Zack qualified for the state track meet in 4 events. That begs the question, what can he do for an encore as a senior?
It's not necessarily that I want to top it, but I want to do more for my team and not so much my personal success.
Zack's family moved to Brown Deer from West Bend prior to his junior year. A major loss for West Bend East, but for Brown Deer, a big gain.
What Zack accomplished as a 3-sport athlete during his junior year is simply remarkable. Now, one of the things that makes him so special on the field is his intense desire for his team to succeed.
We realized pretty quickly that he was pretty team-orientated and got to know his fellow players really well, and then became a leader pretty quickly just by leading by example and his hard work, whether it's in the weight room or on the practice field or on the game field.
Coach Rob Green calls Zack ultra-competitive. Baun is unselfish with the ball both on the football field and the basketball court, but he knows he has the ability to make a huge play when his team needs it.
Last year I was a new kid and I had to make all these bonds and relationships, but now everything's coming more naturally.
Zack's leadership showed during basketball season last year when he kept working to get stronger.
During the whole basketball season, I was lifting before practice because we had late night practice. And you just get in there with a bunch of guys and have fun up with it, and it all just becomes natural. It's like after school you just hop in there, it's like part of school.
Baun's leadership and team-oriented approach may come from home. Part of a big family which also does foster care, Zack often takes care of his 2-year-old sister and 1-year-old brother.
That's kind of my role now. Take them everywhere they need to go. I'm kind of the taxi.
He's pretty grounded. He understands some of that bigger picture and how to take care of his younger siblings.
It's a responsibility Zack has embraced, just like he's accepted the challenge of driving his team to new heights.
Probably the biggest gift is he's brought 22 kids to 44 kids with him, and we've gone to another level.
Zack says he still keeps in touch with his friends in West Bend and that he's extremely grateful for the opportunity he's got in Brown Deer.
Now here's Coach Rob Green presenting the featured student athlete plaque courtesy of Boston Store.
Hi, I'm Richard Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers. Watch Preps Plus every Sunday night on TMJ4.
We're all different. But if we all stand up as one, no one stands alone. One by one, we can change the world. It's up to you and me. On Monday, October 6th, let's all make it a Blue Shirt Day for World Day of Bullying Prevention.
Available exclusively at Boston Store.
What would make your doctor, your everyday doctor, an extraordinary everyday doctor? Well, if they're part of Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin's health network, that's exactly what they'd be. Why? Because your doctor would be connected to the region's only academic medical center, and so would you. Renowned specialists, more treatment options only academic medicine can offer. We have over 200 primary care doctors in more than 20 locations, so there's bound to be one close. Call to find the right doctor for you.
We're back at New Berlin Eisenhower on the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus.
And we're here at Ike this week, Lance, because the Lions played rival New Berlin West Friday night. That game kicks off our Preps Plus highlights.
Preps Plus kicking off week 3 of the high school football season in New Berlin with a rivalry game between New Berlin West and New Berlin Eisenhower. Ike 1-1 on the season and coming off a come-from-behind win over Whitnall. Meanwhile, West is 0-2, but they'd like nothing more than to knock off their neighbors. West and Eisenhower meeting for the 43rd time. They've played each other every year since 1971. Pick it up in the second quarter. Vikings quarterback John Kozlowski on the keeper. That's an 11-yard TD. 13-10 West at halftime. Third quarter, more West. Kozlowski to the end zone. Mindy Wijenike is there. 33 yards. West on top, 21-10. To the fourth, it's 21-16. West with a 4th and 5 on their own 30, and the Vikings go for it, and it's not even close. Ike takes over deep in West territory, and the Lions break through. Jordan Kennedy, 4-yard touchdown run. Eisenhower leads 22-21. Under 2 to play now. West driving. Kozlowski to Eric Kennedy. They're in field goal range with 5 seconds left. On comes Tony Gress. A 23-yard field goal to win the game, and Ike blocks it. Jake Rostis gets a hand on it, and it's game over. But wait, there's a flag. After the kick was blocked, the play was still live. And all those people mean unsportsmanlike conduct on Eisenhower. West gets to kick again with no time on the clock. But the high snap is mishandled, and this time for Ike, it counts. Eisenhower beats West 22-21 in a crazy classic game.
I told the guy right next to me, I was like, I'm blocking this. Sure enough, and I went in, and as soon as I hit my hand was numb. To have it be called back and then get another chance. Luckily, they screwed up on the snap, but I mean, it's just that's how the game goes. But it was definitely a letdown to have that happen, but I'm just glad for our team that we got the W.
Even though it was only the first night of Woodland Conference play, this battle between South Milwaukee and Brown Deer could go a long way in determining the East Division champion. These two squads are considered favorites. This one would be well worth the price of admission. Mitchell Dess makes the catch, gets blocking, and he is gone to make it 7-0 South Milwaukee. Brown Deer retaliates quickly. Our featured student athlete, Zack Bond, hits Niles Williams for the score, 7 apiece. It's 14 apiece when Baun breaks free. He'll go 46 yards to put the Falcons back on top in the second quarter. Baun would have his usual big night for the Falcons. The Rockets even it up when 6'2", 230-pound running back Ian Pribble weaves his way through traffic. 38 yards, it's the second of 3 touchdowns on the night for Pribble. Third quarter now, down a touchdown, South Milwaukee ties it up again. Justin O'Leedon to Mitchell Dess, same play he scored on in the first half, 65 yards this time, 28 apiece. The Rockets will take the lead when O'Leedon finds another 6'2", 230-pounder, Joey Nelson, all alone. It's their first lead since early in the first quarter. The Falcons tie it up when Zack Bond gets loose again. This time he goes 63 yards. He rushed for 246 on the night, 35 apiece. But the Rockets have more fuel left. Justin O'Leedon tucks this one away. He'll bring it down inside the 10-yard line. Ian Pribble scores on the next play. Rockets lead 41-35. Brown Deer gets into scoring range in the closing seconds, but Bond's pass is batted away, and South Milwaukee comes away with the huge win. One they hope will propel them towards the Woodland Conference Championship game.
We're trying to take it to the next level, and we wanted to make a statement tonight in the Woodland East and really finish this game so we have a shot at that title game again. We want to get back to playing the Pewaukees, Tosa Wests, and Greendales of the world.
The show has a definite Woodland Conference theme tonight, Lance, and that continues with another outstanding matchup from the Woodland West.
Here's Scott Babler with the Preps Plus Game of the Week.
Pewaukee trying to break through in their Woodland Conference opener after a pair of one-point losses. But that would be a tough task against last year's Division III state runner-up Greendale. The Panthers already 2-0 on the young season. Led by senior QB Josh Ringelberg, Greendale off to a great start in this one. Here he scrambles for 19 yards on a third down. 2 plays later, Ty Ramirez goes up high to haul down this Ringelberg bullet, 7-0 Panthers. Still in the first, Ringelberg rolls and lofts a perfect strike to a wide-open David Johnson. He strolls in 50 yards in all, now 17-0 Greendale. On to the second, Pirate QB Connor O'Malley has his pass deflected, and J.J. Hartung with the acrobatic interception. Then it's Ringelberg trying the air one more time, and why not? Here's the nice toss to Tate Kimmons, Josh's third TD pass of the half, 24-0 Greendale at the break. The Youth Night crowd did their best to inspire the Pirates at halftime, and it worked. Opening drive of the third, Jordan Jones takes the pitch and tiptoes the sidelines for the score. Pewaukee on the board down 24-7. But Ringelberg continued to work his magic in the second half, this time with his legs. This wild scramble a la Johnny Manziel nets him 20 yards. Then early fourth, no one is open, so Ringelberg takes it himself, breaking tackles and powers his way into the end zone. Panthers up 30-7. Ringelberg caps his stellar night with this keeper. He ran for 114 and threw for 126. His 5 total touchdowns add up to a 37-7 Greendale victory.
We were preparing all week, and we came out, executed our game plan perfectly. Got to credit my O-line. They gave me some holes to run through. My receivers were making plays all game.
Coming up next on Preps Plus, a local youth football program makes a big investment in keeping players safe, and a Packers rookie poised to do big things and make a big impact.
And if you want more info on the local high school sports scene, be sure to check out the Preps Plus website at jsonline.com. Sit tight, we'll be right back.
Timing. Pick and Save knows how important it is. Whether we're flying today's catch in from the coast or stocking produce from a local farm, faster is better. We know how important your time is too. That's why we now promise you a faster and friendlier checkout every trip to our store. Pick and Save. New every day.
When you're diamond shopping, variety is important. At Robert Hack Diamonds, we'll show you multiple diamonds side by side underneath the microscope and show you what to look for when buying a diamond. GIA graduate gemologists are on staff for expert diamond grading. Robert Hack has affordable prices on all diamonds, including diamonds certified by the GIA. Need a mounting for your diamond? Our selection is huge. Buy your diamonds today at Robert Hack Diamonds or visit roberthackdiamonds.com.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
What would make your doctor, your everyday doctor, an extraordinary everyday doctor? Well, if they're part of Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin's health network, that's exactly what they'd be. Why? Because your doctor would be connected to the region's only academic medical center, and so would you. Renowned specialists, more treatment options only academic medicine can offer. We have over 200 primary care doctors in more than 20 locations, so there's bound to be one close. Call to find the right doctor for you.
Nine years ago, the Green Bay Packers drafted a guy named Rodgers, and that turned out great. This year, they drafted another guy named Rodgers, and the early returns are pretty good.
Rookie tight end Richard Rodgers is our guest as Pick and Save presents From Preps to Pros.
I just want to play. I love the game of football, and that's why I decided to play football in the first place, is just because I love the game and been around it so long, and I think just my love of the game really has been taking me this far. I mean, my dad knew how dangerous the game is and how the toll it takes on your body, so he wanted to get me involved as late as possible because he just had a feeling that I would probably choose football. So I got involved sophomore year of high school, and it hasn't been that much of a toll on my body so far.
Richard Rodgers has been wise to heed his father's advice. His dad, Richard Sr., was a longtime coach in the college ranks and is now the special teams coordinator for the Carolina Panthers.
He's been a big help to me, but he's more of a hands-off kind of guy, and he's a coach, so he knows my thought process, and he knows how he played as well. So he knows how players think, and he knows that sometimes it's better to just let them do what they do and not get involved too much. So he was there to support me, but also he was there to let me grow.
Richard declared for the NFL draft following his junior year at the University of California. As a rookie going through his first NFL training camp, he says he realized being a pro requires setting a good example.
We're a very fan-oriented team, so all these people look up to us and they see us on the field and see how we act, and they sit real close so they can hear what we say and things like that. So I think the biggest thing is just to be a role model for everyone and carry yourself in a way that you want people to think that you're a nice guy and you're a good guy, not that you're swearing on the field and doing things like that.
Rodgers comes from a very athletic family. He has several relatives who play or have played professional football or baseball. Richard followed in his dad's footsteps playing at Cal.
A lot of people know my dad at the school or went to school with my dad, so they come up and say, oh, I went to school with your dad, and they talk about stories about my dad and stuff like that. So it's definitely fun to be a part of that, and I'm just glad I got to experience it.
The boys cross-country team at Wisconsin Lutheran appears poised for another excellent season.
April Boblin checks in with the Vikings, our Robert Hack Diamonds Team of the Week.
The Wisconsin Lutheran boys cross-country team came home with the state championship title last year. And with all 7 top runners returning this year, they're gunning for back-to-back championships, and then some.
Goal certainly is to repeat as state champion, and certainly we're not going to take that lightly in terms of the competition that we're going to face. I mean, there's some outstanding programs out there, and so certainly we're not going to look past the state championship. And yet, on the other hand, this is a team that is at least considering some postseason things. That there's a Nike Cross national meet that this is a team that potentially could make a run for that, and yet we got to get the job done now, and then we'll see where we're at when we get to that point of the season.
We want to see exactly where we stack up with. We've been compared, or there's been talk about being the best team in Wisconsin history, and we want to see where we stand.
If we can just get that top 2 spot in the regions and make it to nationals, that would be great, because no team in our school history has ever done that before.
However, it's not without hard work and dedication that a team can be considered as potentially the best in not only school, but state history.
For the past 4 years, me and my team, we've been working hard, training, putting in the miles, even on the days when it's super hot or when it's just freezing cold, nobody wants to, or when it's hail, wind, or snow. We still put in the work, and it pays off at the end.
We can't underestimate our opponents, because we have a great team this year, but we can't just go in there thinking that they're going to give us first place. We're going to have to keep working hard and just do our best.
Arguably one of the most talented and hard-working teams in the state, these boys still know how to have fun.
I love running with this team. We've already had accomplishments, and I'm just looking to have fun this year, seeing how good we can be, and just seeing how good we can be.
Congratulations, Wisconsin Lutheran boys cross country, on all of your accomplishments thus far, and for being named the Robert Hack Diamonds Team of the Week. Best of luck to you as you chase down another state title and a spot at Nike Nationals.
Some local youth football players are wearing helmets that can help detect concussions.
That story's next on Preps Plus.
Lewis, I'm pleased to present you with a $1,000 scholarship from Boston Store, the Dan Jansen Foundation, and Preps Plus. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A well-rounded student, Louis Weissert plays 3 instruments, including the cello. He was a class officer, and he ran cross-country and track at Milwaukee High School of the Arts. Louis wants to do what's best for the community, the environment, and humanity. He lives his life by the lessons he learned from his father, who died of cancer in 2012.
That event in my life, his passing, served as a turning point in mine. I turned that challenge, that adversity of his passing, into motivation to really try my hardest in every aspect of my life.
Brianna, on behalf of Preps Plus, Boston Store, and the Dan Jansen's Foundation, I'd like to present you with this check for $1,000.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We first met Brianna Fredrickson when we featured her on Preps Plus during her freshman year. Brianna lost her right arm due to an accident on the family farm when she was little. She swam all 4 years at Franklin High School and achieved a big goal when she was named team captain as a senior. Brianna will tell you that her success comes from her positive outlook on life.
Obviously, I only have one arm, and I believe that that's not a challenge, more as a motivation to keep going and to show other people that you can keep going no matter what your challenges are.
Best of luck to Brianna and Louis in all their future endeavors.
At Pick and Save, we know timing is everything. The quicker we can get produce to you, the fresher it tastes. Like the premium strawberries we have delivered fresh to our stores each and every day, doing what matters for your family every hour, every minute, every meal. Pick and Save, new every day.
When you're diamond shopping, variety is important. At Robert Hack Diamonds, we'll show you multiple diamonds side by side underneath the microscope and show you what to look for when buying a diamond. GIA graduate gemologists are on staff for expert diamond grading. Robert Hack has affordable prices on all diamonds, including diamonds certified by the GIA. Need a mounting for your diamond? Our selection is huge. Buy your diamonds today at Robert Hack Diamonds or visit roberthackdiamonds.com.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
We're all different. But if we all stand up as one, no one stands alone. One by one, we can change the world. It's up to you and me. On Monday, October 6th, let's all make it a Blue Shirt Day for World Day of Bullying Prevention.
Available exclusively at Boston Store.
Low-impact training helps minimize the possibility of injury and pain during exercise by reducing stress on the joints. Here to talk about the importance and the benefits of low-impact training is Griffin Ewald. Griffin is a physical therapist with the Frederick and Medical College of Wisconsin Sports Medicine Center. Griffin, thanks for being with us.
Thanks.
First, let's start by talking about what low-impact training is.
Basically, it's a form of training that focuses on exercises that are meant more for reducing the impact on the joints and therefore is more gentle on the body.
And what kinds of techniques do you use?
Here we have the Ultra G treadmill, which is an anti-gravity treadmill. Uses air to kind of help reduce the stress to the joints and reduce your body weight as you're running. There's also ellipticals or stationary bikes, those type of things.
Are there any particular people who would benefit most from low-impact training?
Really anyone. Someone who does a lot of training on long-distance runners, endurance athletes to reduce the stress to the joints, as well as someone who may be overweight or irregular exercises to slowly build up to get ready to do more exercise, or someone rehabbing an injury.
Okay, Griffin, thank you so much.
Yeah.
To learn more about the Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin's Sports Medicine Center, visit frederick.com/sports.
The New Berlin West Youth Football Program is among those that are using new technology to alert coaches to possible concussions.
Scott Babler has that story in the Preps Plus Spotlight.
Concern about concussions continues to rise at all levels of football, and consequently, the number of participants is on the decline, especially at the youth level. But through education and safety, the New Berlin West Youth Football League wants to see that change. These 3rd through 8th graders are part of a nationwide study sponsored by helmet maker Riddell on the impact of concussions.
Our kids love football, and we love our kids, and so we just thought it was a great partnership for us to join with to make the sport as safe as possible.
The Riddell Insight Impact Response System actually measures the impact of a hit and the level of risk to the athlete.
The sensor that is inside the helmet actually goes right against the child's head, which we felt was the most important thing because it's measuring impact at the head and not at the shell of the helmet. Once the helmet is contacted, there are 2 different thresholds. The first threshold will give us a yellow alert, which is an alert that the child was hit significantly, but not to the excessive extreme. And we can also get a red alert if a child is head-to-head contact. Normally, in head-to-head contact, it would send out a red alert, which means we need to really look at that child immediately.
This special helmet was an option for all the families, and the response was excellent. There are now 24 kids participating in the program. After an initial adjustment period with this special headgear, the kids are on board as well.
With the monitor, it feels safer because you know if you're getting the hit that would give you a concussion or not. So it's kind of feels safer to be out there.
I think you get hit pretty hard at practice, and nobody really knows how hard you get hit, but I guess now they do.
The result of the program is peace of mind for the coaches and especially the parents.
There's definitely more of a comfort level. It doesn't prevent a concussion, but at least I'll know how often he's been hit and how hard he's been hit, and if he has taken a hit, when he needs to be pulled.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Be sure to watch Preps Plus every Sunday night right after the late local news on TMJ4. Till then, that's Lance Allen.
And that's Mark Stewart. Thanks for watching Preps Plus.
The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Better brands, bigger savings. Buy Pick and Save. New every day. By Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin. Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, where sports medicine experts help athletes maximize their potential. By Robert Hack Diamonds. Who do you trust when buying diamonds? Robert Hack Diamonds is the answer.